of it. But a tree fell and got one of his guy wires, and it laid that whole cotton picking tower. It stopped 5 foot above his roof, man. He got lucky, but his whole tower come down. I mean, it was a nightmare trying to get it, get it taken apart and get it off there without destroying the roof of his house. Because, like I said, you could walk up to the peak of the gable peak, and it was 5 foot. I mean, it was chest level to me. It was crazy, but yeah, you got to, man, Mother Nature's a cruel when it comes to these beams and these tires, that's for sure.
Oh, I know, yeah, it's, well, that's why when it's windy over here, I just keep cranked all the way down, but he says that the wind that they have in Louisiana, if he had a crank-up tower, he doesn't think it would work because all the weight just would crash, but not if you have a good enough footing. This footing right here, man, you ain't tearing this thing down. But it is only held on 3 big bolts. But I got it really anchored up, down on the base, so it ain't gonna fall. We get some high winds over here. Sometimes we'll get 70 miles an hour. Last year we had 70 miles an hour. I had this thing about 20 foot off the ground. I had it all cranked down, and that thing wasn't moving.
Roger, that's what I'm doing. I'm keeping an eye on the wind speeds. We're supposed to get some 50 mile an hour winds. I was going to drop mine down if it dropped it up because as long as I stretch it this time. But I ain't going to sweat it. I'll drop it down if it gets up when I see it starting to come up. But now it's not showing that we're supposed to get anything. I think 30's about tops, and I ain't scared of 30 for sure. 50 might make me a little nervous, but if there's conditions, I don't care if it's blowing 50. I'm going to just key this cotton picker up and talk, and if the wind gets it, the wind gets it.
Yeah, I'm afraid when I get a little bit of wind, like yesterday we had a little bit of wind. It was like, I'd say 25 mile an hour gust and like 15 miles an hour. And there I was like, nah, I think I'm going to bring the center down. But this has 3 sections, and the center section is really the heaviest part. And Brent, you bring that center section down, oh man, you're done. I mean, you can leave this thing up 30 feet and it won't move at all. If it's 40 miles an hour, it still won't move. That little top section's about 15 foot. And it won't move if you've got the center section on the floor.
Yeah, because you put it in a good base. You put it in the base the way it's supposed to be put in there. I mean, them guys down there, I'm sure they got a lot of soft ground down there. I would put one hell of a base in it. Like Hawkeye, my God, you talking about overkill. Old boy brought I don't know what he brought out there to dig that hole with, but I told him just to dig it, about 5 by 5 at best, and then go down about 5 foot. And my God, it was almost 6 foot deep. It was 6.5 foot wide. And there were 3 pallets of concrete in there. Concrete truck out. You have to put at least a 3x3 car around it to get it up on out of the ground. Right there. That's what it is, but man, a good base means everything. I ain't got a big base on this one, but what I got poured is it runs up underneath some concrete and asphalt, so that gives me some more reinforcement on the top there, Break.
Yeah, this is a big base, the one I got. I mean, this footing, I just taught 406 Midnight Cowboy. I showed him what he needed to do for his footing, because he didn't really know how to put up a Roan 45 and what the specs showed. But this thing here, the specs said that it needed to be a 6 foot deep by 4 foot wide by 4 foot wide. But I just made it, man, I couldn't get any deeper, man. This was rock, dude. This stuff was like you needed a jackhammer to get the rock and dirt out of it. And, man, when I got to about 5.5 feet or so, I said, man, that's got to be enough, dude. Man, we kept drilling holes every foot and then digging it out. I mean, we had jackhammers, rotor hammers, chippers, you name it. We had to do it all. But finally got it, and I put a bottom mat and a top mat on with some 3/4 inch dub pluck and rebar, man. Yeah, this thing ain't moving. It'll be here forever, even when I'm passed on.
Hey, Roger on that. Now, I don't even stick no once in a while, I think I do stick a little bit in this one. I just ran a few sticks through the tower and stabbed it in the dirt on the sides. I ain't too worried about it. I think I stuck about 4 pieces in that on my ground plane tire. It's a little over 60 foot. I only got one set of guy wires on it, and it's got a big old slab underneath it. It's deep. I mean, it's over 5 foot deep, and the sides kept washing in on it, and it's over 5 foot wide. But by the time we got done, I had to start covering it up at night because we was digging on it, and it would rain, and then it'd wash the sides off. Then I tried to square it up again. You know, it turned into a big hellacious mess. I mean. But by the time we got it done, there's a lot of concrete in there. And I never did get it filled all the way to the top. I got it filled about a half foot to the top. Then I just started pouring it, backfilled it, and let it ride.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this one here's got about, I think I ordered 6 yards, and it took about 5.5, and we used the other half a yard for some little driveway, you know, where you pull up on a... I got this little side access for all my cars and jet skis, and I use the rest of it for that part. But it took about 5.5 yards right in there, man. 5.5 or 6.5, one of them. It was man, and this was the wrong time when I did this 2 years ago. Man, it was the wrong time to be doing anything like this. Rebar is expensive, but I found it used, so I only got it for $100. But man, everything. God, I think I spent about $2,000 on just the footing. And I got the plate made by a friend because I was going to make the plate myself and go buy it. But my friend made it, and he already had all the material, so I only had to pay for what he had, which was only $60. So I was happy about that.
Even right now, there ain't nothing cheap about this hobby, man. I thought, like I said earlier, I thought I had a tube short now. I was seeing spikes, and I'm like, oh, man, don't tell me it's a tube. And I shut her down, and she got the high voltage disconnected, got all the voltage drained off of it, and I went to remove the tubes. Got 6 of them out. The 6th one, when I went to take the screw out of the damn anode cap, the wire flopped up, and I said, oh my God, I got to look at it. I didn't even see it. I thought it was shadowed. It was black there where it had been arcing. So that was a quick fix. I mean, I had to take sandpaper, sand it off, clean it up, and I got her soldered back down. She's running good right now, but I got the lid off of it, and she's only running a little warmer than usual, and she's lighting up really quick now because I ain't got the extra cooling on it, but I don't care because I'm going to hold it down, bugger.
You got that mall down. You ran everybody off the radio. They left. All them cow pickers down there in Alabama and whatnot, they went down to 17 to talk to the cow picking Rudy Poot mud ducks who flocked together and with the feathers their break.
Roger on what, the Channel 17? I didn't know. Yeah, I heard there's a bunch of people go down there. I'm on a 1-channel antenna, so I'm stuck right here until I retune it there, break. Donkey kick. Right on in there, buddy. No doubt about it. Just like you own.
10 Roger on that. Yeah, my friend 406 up there in Montana, he's building a Joe Gunn 8. And he's tuning it for every channel. So he can go to any channel he wants. So that'll be good. I've been helping him with his footing and some stuff he needs to figure out and the right coax and all that. Shoot, I was just in Bakersfield the other day. My friend Master Chief, man, I went over there to get my trams that I had from my old technician that moved away. I went and finally picked him up in the storage unit out there. And the guy gave him about 750 feet of 1.5 heliac. The hard line, oh, man. And he unraveled it out of the spool because he didn't think he could get the spool up there. I had ramps, but he unraveled it. And when he unraveled it, man, it took us forever to get it up in that truck. We had to ravel it into the truck. It took the whole 8-foot bed.
Oh, man. Yeah, did you ever find out what town he's going to be by down there?
No, I haven't found out yet what part of Arkansas, but he already got the place. He showed it to me. He's got it all on cameras and stuff. He bought it for like, oh my God, like $350,000. I said, man, wonder what those used to be. He said 70.
Hey, Fireball, sorry, dope. It's all jumped up down there. I know everything I've got down there is worth 3 times what I paid for it right now, but I ain't selling that. I'm just going to sit on it and hang on to it. It ain't costing me not a little bit of property taxes. There ain't nothing standing on it, so all they can do is put that timber tax on there. That's crazy. But anyways, yeah, bunch of crap. I know where he's going to be. I know where he's going to be for sure. Because if he's right by the line, he ain't going to be far from me at all.
I ain't 10 Roger on that. Yeah, I don't know exactly, but I know when he gets his station set up, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. He's a ham operator, too. All of his friends, they're freaking antenna freaks. His buddy did this antenna. This one right here. It was his best friend or one of his really good friends. And he did this antenna for my technician, Getaway Driver. And he set it up for his mobile. This is made for 100,000 watts. And I'm only doing 1,600 through it.
Well, you ain't got to worry about melting it down. Which has been on everything I've built just about. I just throw that same driven element on there, and on the hot side, it was starting to bubble up the aluminum there on the end there, break.
Yeah, I ain't got to worry, man. These things are 1-inch elements with, I mean, these aren't even Corona balls. This is like a solid, I mean, you know how these guys, they got the little Corona balls and whatnot, and the ends and whatnot? I don't even have that. Mine's all solid. The tips are freaking solid aluminum.
Holy moly, yeah, you ain't got to worry about melting that cotton bigger down. This is 100,000 watts, knock on the door, you need to station for 100,000 watts there, break.
Oh, yeah, I was made for it. But I'm probably never going to run it. You know, I thought I was. I was never going to do 100, but my mobile would do at least 20. I still got the box in the trailer. But I'm not using it because I don't want to run the electricity over here until I get, you know, solar or bigger sub panels, something like that. But, man, when I ran this thing, I never needed it. I was like, dude, these guys can't get me with what I'm running now. And they're burning electricity trying to get up with Fireball, man. They're wasting electricity. They're just slobbering and Mickey Flicky every time I'm out there.
It must be in between showers out there right now. Man, that rain's moving up on us. It's supposed to rain like off and on next 3 days up here. Yeah, you don't need no more than what you got because it's damn sure working, man. I mean, you're bouncing 30 dB to in the black on me right now there, Blake.
Oh, yeah, I got the driveway down for being on 28 right now. I'm just, I'm sitting about 200 watts, swinging at like 800. Because when I turn the drive down, I can turn my little 2-pill driver that drives this little GS35B. I can turn the drive down pretty far. Man, you got to get with that tube guy, man. You had a guy that had a bunch of tubes. I need 4 572Bs. I need to get 4 of those so I can have this backup box that I got, this Amatron. I got it from a friend of mine in Florida. He gave it to me. And I finally got it keying and working and all that, but now I need a set of tubes for it to make it work.
I can check with that guy where I was getting my tubes at, see if he sells them. I don't know if he sells them or not, but I sure can check. I bet there'll be like a Russian tube or something. That's what I'm guessing, but I'll look real quick. You need 4, right?
Yeah, I need 4 of them. I found you can actually get them from the Amatron website or something. They're really not that expensive, actually. I mean, of course, yeah, $400 is a lot, but I think you can get 4 brand new ones for like $378 or $278.
Give me just a second. I'll pull it up now. I'll look and see what he's got.
Okay, I'll be sitting here reading the mail.
Reading the mail.
Fireball, while you're reading the mail, months away, man. You're blowing smoke.
Oh, hello, right back to you there, Mad Hatter. Yeah, if anybody was calling me, man, that kind of big wild child had my radio, man. He ran them Alabama Ducks off my radio. They're down there on 17 trying to get their name called. Hey, hello, Mad Hatter, out there around Louisiana. Your friend Fireball waving right back.
10-4, yeah, I could hear Wild Child scatter from down here, so I knew it was going to be, I knew I couldn't get past them, but, hey, man, just wanted to tell you, a bunch of us down here in New Orleans made it through the storm, and, anyhow, we were sad old duck hunter. He took a tumble, but hey, that's what it is. Hey, Fireball, sounding great down this way, Mad Hatter, letting you know.
I know everybody's going to come together and get him back going. Dude, he helps so many people down there. I mean, he helped 346 with his antenna, and he hangs out with Bayou Boy. Bayou Boy has all kinds of towers. He actually has 3 sections. He says it's going to be a while before he puts it up. But I bet he's got a lot of friends. They'll have another beam. I don't know if he's going to stack another set, but man, that kind of big and stacked set of 5s he has was the shit.
Oh yeah, no, that was he was definitely a 10-8 station, that's for sure. But yeah, you got plenty of people. Maybe he'll upgrade to a bigger. What he's got under his hat.
Well, he never wanted a bigger beam. He wanted to be really wide. And if you set a stacked one on top of the other, you got more gain than you got with an M108.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. I meant like a big tower, bigger tower. How about that?
Yeah, he wants a Roan 45. I know, he wants to put a Roan 45 up because they're a little thicker and bigger.
10-4.
Hey, 10-4 on that. They're 64 and the 10. Man, I'll let him know. I know that Bayou Boy. Bayou Boy's got all kinds of stuff in his yard, man. I just saw him at the Texas break. They drove all the way to Texas to get a 100-foot crank-up tower from 955. Hey, 10 Roger on that. Boy, that got rough there. 64 and the 10. Old Mad Hatter jumped in there, and then a whole bunch of other people. 9 in the swamps. The whole world jumped in the radio.
Hey there, Fireball. I ain't too strong anyway, man. But, hey, Fireball, keep doing your thing. I just want to wave that hand. I'll get out your ears. Toodaloo.
All right there, Mad Hatter. Well, you take care. Take them easy. Good hearing you in there, too, man. Hey, Mad Hatter, it's definitely good to hearing you in there, and you came out and showed out and said hello and howdy doody, Mr. Mad Hatter. Fireball just sitting back. Hey, hello to you there, 9 in the swamps. Hey, 9 in the swamps. Hopefully everything did good with the hurricane over there, man. Hey, 9 in the swamps. Hopefully everything did good with the hurricane you had there, Break.
Everything went well. Hey, Fireball, thank you, good Lord. Everything went well.
Hey, 10 Roger on that. Well, that's good, man. Good, you guys went safe through the hurricane and all that. That's one thing we don't have is hurricanes. Well, we did just have an earthquake, but it didn't bother nothing. It didn't even drop anything or even have a mudslide or anything. We had a 4.6 over there by Malibu. It's pretty far away from me, but everybody felt it, but nobody got hurt and no structures fell down or anything like that. So that was a good thing. We get earthquakes and you guys get hurricanes and rain.
Hurricane, we get rain.
Hey, 10 Roger on that, no doubt about it. Well, hopefully, hopefully it dries up and the grass will start growing, and when anyone skips you, it'll be cutting everybody's grass, and days will go forward on that end, and everybody will fix their roofs, because I know Duck Hunter said his neighbor, one of the roofs just blew right off. The whole roof just blew off. All right, there, number 9. Well, thanks for coming and saying hello to me, no doubt, man. Definitely waving a hand, man. I've been on the radio all day. I've been on the radio all day. I haven't even stopped. I worked on my car yesterday, and shoot, the work that I did really didn't help, so I got to do a few more things to it. I'm just waiting on parts, and I really didn't feel like doing it for a while, so that's just how that goes, no doubt about it. Take care of Mr. Worldwide 9 in the swamps. Your friend Fireball sitting on back.
Fireball, me and my little station around the book waving, baby.
Yeah, somebody out there around Kentucky was waving a hand. Somebody out there around Kentucky was waving a hand. I'll say hello to him, and then there was another station too, but it's pretty rough. I got some bleed over, man. Some of these guys that get real mad when Fireball comes out here and hijacks the band on that end, so they just run up a couple channels, try to bleed over. Hey, well, I'm saying hello out around the Smoky Hills, too. Hey, I'm waving a hand out there around the Smoky Hills at 10. Well, I don't know if I can wave a hand out there around Kentucky, but I'm going to try and say hello. Now, I don't know if I can wave a hand over there around Kentucky, but Fireball's going to try to see if I can get over there. Hello around Kentucky. Fireball with the wave. Hey, did you say 630? Hey, did you say 630 there, Break? Yeah, I'm getting a whole lot of people out there on the radio calling Fireball. I didn't know if that was your 28 there, if it was 630 or whatnot. I'm getting a whole lot of people on the radio all at once, like a train wreck there, Break.
Hey, Cool Breeze, 941, I think you said your numbers were, I can't remember. But anyway, Cool Breeze, stop them out there, I'll leave them back, bye-bye. Is that the one come from me?